Donald Trump has once again placed himself at the center of a high-profile controversy, this time involving one of the most famous names in the music industry. In a revelation that has quickly made headlines, President Donald Trump confirmed that Sean "Diddy" Combs personally asked him for a presidential pardon. According to Trump, the request came in the form of a letter. But despite the history between the two men, Trump says he has no plans to grant it. The story, first reported by the New York Times and later confirmed by People, adds another dramatic chapter to the ongoing legal fallout surrounding Sean Combs. Once celebrated as a cultural icon and business mogul, Combs is now serving a federal prison sentence following his conviction on prostitution-related charges. His request for a pardon, and Trump's public refusal, has reignited debates about justice, celebrity influence, and the politics of presidential clemency. Sean "Diddy" Combs, now 56 years old, was convicted in July on 2 charges related to transportation for prostitution following a highly publicized federal trial in New York City. Although he was acquitted of more serious charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, the jury still found him guilty of lesser offenses. In October, Combs was sentenced to 50 months in prison. According to federal records, after receiving credit for time already served, he is expected to be released on May 25, 2028. Since the verdict, speculation has swirled about whether Combs might seek a pardon or sentence commutation from President Trump. That speculation intensified when Trump himself acknowledged that such a request had already been made. Speaking to reporters for the New York Times, Trump said plainly, "He asked me for a pardon." He added that the request came through a letter. When pressed for more details, Trump responded with characteristic flair, asking, "Oh, would you like to see that letter?" However, the president did not produce the document, and no copy of the letter has been made public. People magazine reached out to the White House for clarification, and a spokesperson confirmed Trump's comments, reinforcing that the president was indeed referring to a real request. A spokesperson for Sean Combs declined to comment on the report. While Trump confirmed the request, he made it equally clear that he does not intend to grant Combs a pardon. According to the New York Times, Trump stated that he has no plans to help the disgraced music executive. That refusal appears to be rooted not only in the legal facts of the case, but also in the personal history between the two men. Trump and Combs were once friendly. Photos of them together date back to the late 1990s, when both were prominent figures in New York's elite social scene. They attended events together, posed for cameras, and spoke positively about one another in public. In 2012, Trump even referred to Combs as a friend. But that relationship did not survive Trump's entry into politics. According to Trump, things changed dramatically when he ran for president in 2016. He claims that Combs, who had once spoken warmly about him, became openly hostile. "I got along with him great," Trump said in a past interview. "Seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know him well. But when I ran for office, he was very hostile. He made some terrible statements." Trump has suggested that this personal fallout plays a role in how he views the pardon request today, while he has insisted that he tries to base pardon decisions on facts rather than personal feelings. He has also admitted that human emotions can complicate those decisions. "We're human beings," Trump said. "We don't like to have things cloud our judgment. Right? But when you knew someone and you were fine and then you run for office and he made some terrible statements, it makes it more difficult. I'm being honest." This is not the first time Trump has been asked publicly about the possibility of pardoning Combs. During a press briefing in May 2025, a reporter questioned Trump about whether he would consider granting Combs a pardon. At the time, Trump said he had not spoken to Combs in years and had not seen him recently. "I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him for years," Trump said then. "I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, it wouldn't matter whether they like me or don't." He also hinted that people close to Combs were already considering making a formal request. "I think people have been very close to asking," Trump said at the time. That statement now appears to have been accurate, given Trump's confirmation that a letter was eventually sent. After Combs' trial concluded in August, Trump commented again, this time reacting to the mixed verdict. Speaking to Newsmax's Rob Finnerty, Trump described Combs as sort of half innocent, referring to the fact that he was acquitted of the most serious charges but convicted on lesser ones. He was celebrating a victory, Trump said. "But I guess it wasn't as good of a victory." Those comments sparked their own controversy, with critics arguing that the phrasing downplayed the seriousness of Combs's convictions. Supporters, however, saw the remarks as in acknowledgement of the complexity of the case. The legal case against Combs was one of the most closely watched celebrity trials in recent years. Prosecutors accused him of running a criminal enterprise involving coercion, trafficking, and exploitation. While jurors ultimately rejected the most severe allegations, they still concluded that Combs had violated federal law by transporting individuals across state lines for prostitution. The conviction marked a dramatic fall from grace for a man who once dominated the worlds of music, fashion, and entertainment. As the founder of Bad Boy Records, Combs helped launch the careers of some of the biggest names in hip-hop. He built a business empire that extended far beyond music, making him one of the wealthiest and most influential figures in American pop culture. That history has led some supporters to argue that Combs deserves leniency, while others insist that fame and success should not shield anyone from accountability. The pardon request, and Trump's response, has only intensified that debate. Presidential pardons have always been controversial, particularly when they involve celebrities or political allies. Trump himself has issued a wide range of pardons and commutations over the years, some of which have been praised and others sharply criticized. His decision to publicly reject Combs' request suggests in awareness of how politically sensitive such a move would be. It also reflects Trump's willingness to speak openly about pardon requests, something many presidents handle quietly. By confirming the existence of Combs' letter, Trump effectively shifted the conversation from speculation to confirmation, while still maintaining distance from the idea of granting clemency. For Combs, the refusal is a significant setback. While he still has years remaining on his sentence, a presidential pardon could have dramatically shortened or ended his incarceration. With Trump signaling that such relief is unlikely, Combs' legal options appear limited. At the same time, the story has reignited public interest in the relationship between politics and celebrity. The idea that a famous entertainer can directly ask the president for a pardon highlights the unique access and influence enjoyed by those at the top of American culture. Critics argue that this reinforces perceptions of a two-tiered justice system, while defenders say the pardon process exists precisely to allow presidents to correct perceived injustices. Trump's comments also underscore how personal relationships can intersect with official decisions. While he insists that facts matter most, his acknowledgement that Combs' past hostility makes the decision more difficult suggests that emotions are never entirely absent from the process. As of now, there is no indication that Trump will reconsider his stance. The White House has confirmed his remarks, and no follow-up statements have suggested a change of heart. Combs' representatives have remained silent, offering no public response to Trump's rejection. With a scheduled release date in May 2028, Sean "Diddy" Combs is expected to serve approximately 3 more years in federal prison. Whether future presidents might consider clemency remains an open question, but for now, Trump's answer appears final. The story continues to resonate not just because of the names involved, but because it touches on larger themes of power, accountability, and redemption. It raises questions about who gets second chances, how justice is applied, and whether personal history should influence presidential decisions. For Donald Trump, the revelation reinforces his reputation for bluntness and unpredictability. For Sean Combs, it marks another chapter in a dramatic downfall from cultural icon to convicted felon. And for the public, it offers a rare glimpse into the behind-the-scenes world of presidential pardons, where letters are sent, requests are weighed, and decisions can alter the course of a life. As the conversation continues, one thing is clear: this is more than just a celebrity news story. It is a reminder of how closely entertainment, politics, and justice are intertwined in modern America, and how quickly fortunes can change when those worlds collide.